Hi guys, and welcome to episode 11 of The Only Way Is Up, and we're still in charge of Real. This is our second season, our first full season in charge of the Welsh Premier League team. So we'll start with some transfers. Obviously, Ibu Toure refused to sign a new contract, so he's gone alongside some other players that aren't really that important. David Mannix maybe the next most important player that's left. Other than that, no one really big. Not that Real have got really big players, but you know what I mean. And then in terms of incomings, we've signed a few players, but all on free transfers. So we brought in Alex Evans as centre back. He looks like he should do a good job for us. Obviously, we've got Stephen Wright, who's going to be retiring, I think, at the end of this coming season. So it'd be nice to get a young backup for him. Then brought Tom Roberts in as a replacement for Ibu Toure at left back. Wes Baines has come in at right back. Just feel like we need more depth in the squad. That's what these players are mainly for. Steve Brooks, he can play pretty much anywhere, and he's only 16 years old, but he looks like a one for the future, definitely. Then Christopher Bale, I did misread this name and think it was Batman. I thought it was Christian Bale, but if you look at what my scout thinks he can do, then he's going to be a pretty good player for us. Centre midfielder. Alex Lawless can play centre midfield, right midfield, attacking midfield, and again, my coach and scouts think that he's going to be a pretty good player. Well, is a pretty good player considering he's 31. He's not got much room to grow. And then final signing was Ryan Broom, 19-year-old, also on a free transfer. He looks like he's got some decent potential as well. So just take a quick look at the preseason friendlies. Have played a lot of games, mainly to try and drum up some money. So standout games, well, we won 2-0 against Crudworth, whoever the hell they are. We lost against Birmingham 3-0, we lost against Charlton 1-0, lost against Bristol City 4-2. We drew AFC Liverpool 1-1, lost to Connors Quay, who are in our league, 2-1, lost to Barnsley 1-0, and then we played some lower teams and got some draws and some wins. But the game that we're going to be bringing today is the Carmarthen game in the Welsh Premier League. It is the first game of the season, so it'll be nice to see how we're gonna start the season. So I'm going with a 4-4-2 formation today. Carmarthen are most vulnerable to this according to the scout report, so that's what I'm basing that idea on. So the squad lineup looks like this. We've got Jordan Islip in goal. I always call Kyle Scarisbrick. Kyle Scarisbrick is at right back. Then we've got Evans and Wright in centre of defence and Roberts on the left. We've got Lawless on the right side of midfield with Bale and Donegan in the centre and Brooks on the left. Then Orme and Earnshaw up front. Earnshaw, obviously, my favourite player. However, I think I might change that actually because Lawless doesn't look like he's that fit. Can we? Ooh, can anyone play there? I guess Wes Baines could probably play right midfield if we don't have anyone else for that job. Yeah, we're going to have to play Wes Baines at right midfield because Lawless is quite tired. Wes Baines isn't that much better. And Rob Earnshaw, I think we're going to have to give him a rest for this one because he's not up to full fitness yet. So Connor Bell is actually coming in for Rob Earnshaw. So that's the team that we're putting out to face Carmarthen away from home in this first game of the Welsh Premier League season. Garside for Carmarthen gives it to Jones. Back to Jones. I think that's going to be a theme in this league. And there's another Jones. Jones is obviously a Welsh name. He gives it to Barrow. There's something different. And Smith through to Jones. Saved by Islip. Cleared by Wright. First chance of the game. It goes to Carmarthen. But we get rid of it. Although it's not over yet. And then Evans with a big clearance. Barrow's got it again for Carmarthen. No, now it's Jones. Garside. Back to Jones. Looking towards Bassett on the right hand side. Crossed, but it was blocked by the defender. And Jones has got it again. A different Jones. Oh, it's Garside to L Jones. It's Bassett to S Jones. Now it's M Jones and it's Bassett. Crosses it in and that's 1-0 to Carmarthen. Smith with the goal. Lee Smith. I would have put money on a Jones scoring, seeing as there's about 5 of them playing for Carmarthen, but the first goal of the day, in fact, in the Welsh Premier League, and that goes against us. Free kick for us with Donegan. That's saved by Idzi. It's a good free kick from Donegan though. We've got a corner now. Baines takes it, crosses it in right there, and that's just wide from Stephen Wright. Islip with the free kick, and that's intercepted straight away by Smith, but Evans has got it at the back. We're into the one and only minute of stoppage time in the first half. Can we do anything here? Ball forward to Baines, who flicks it on to Orm. Adam Orm running forward looking for someone to pass to. Instead he shoots, and I don't know what on earth what that was. What was he even thinking? He's never going to score from there, especially with shooting like that. Half time, and we're losing 1-0. I'm going to have to tell the team to step it up a notch. Show a bit of desire. That seems to have worked. The only player that's really having a bad performance today is Alex Evans at centre-back. Obviously, new signing. Must be finding a bit of a struggle to settle into the team. So Carmarthen get us underway for the second half. Hopefully there'll be a bit more action in this second half. It's Jones. Could they have a goal straight off the bat? It's Bassett with the cross, and it's saved by Jordan Islip. Donegan with a free kick. Gives it to Wright. Please don't shoot. Plays it back to Evans. Bale. Through to Orm. Orm shoots just wide. Must have glanced the post there. It was that close to going in. We're going to make a few changes. Alex Evans, I'm not happy with his performance today. 6.2 rating is not good enough. So bringing on Noah Walker, who is just 16 years old. I didn't realise that. Yeah, we'll leave him. We'll leave it like that. Don't see why not. And then I think I'm going to bring on Rob Earnshaw. It is a bit of a risk. He's a bit tired, but we'll just swap him around with Connor Bell so that Earnshaw's the advanced forward. And I think we are in the midst of our highlight. We are. Roberts with a throw. Donegan gives it to Bale. Back to Donegan. Out wide to Roberts, who crosses it in. Orm's there. Saved. Should have scored. I can't help but feel that Robert Earnshaw would have scored that. And that's not just because of my love for Earnshaw. However, that is very strong still. Another throw-in. Roberts towards Earnshaw. Plays it back to Roberts. Crossed in. And it's gone in. Somehow it's gone in. Tom Roberts with a cross. And it's 1-1. What on earth was that? We draw level somehow. And it's come from the unlikeliest of chances. Cross in from Tom Roberts. And the keeper just seems to spill it into his own net. So we're going to make our final substitution. Wes Baines is absolutely cream crackhead. So bringing on Alex Lawless, who was going to start the game, but obviously I've seen his fitness was quite low. But I think he should be able to last out for 15 minutes, hopefully. Famous last words, I guess. Tom Donegan has got injured. That changes things. Okay, so that's going to leave us lacking a bit in centre midfield. So we're going to have to change the formation up a little bit. And thankfully, both of our wide men can play in the centre midfield. So we're going to bring them into there. I think I'll change the roles a little bit just so that they're doing what they're most comfortable with. Hopefully he'll be an advanced playmaker. Yes, he can be. Okay, so we've changed Brooks to a ball winning midfielder. Bale's a box-to-box, and Lawless is an advanced playmaker. Donegan's got injured, so we have to play the rest of the game out with 10 men. And because of that, I think we'll drop deeper, and we'll play with a higher tempo. See if we can hold out for a 1-1 draw to start the season away from home. And it looks like we're going to do it, unless they score in the last minute here. I thought that was a penalty. Thank God for that. Full time at Richmond Park. It's Carmarthen 1, Rill 1, and we've managed to get a draw on the opening day of the season. Not bad. We definitely should have scored more given the number of shots that we had. But since we got dropped down to 10 men with about 5 minutes left, I think we did well to hold on there. So yeah, 15 shots for us, but only 4 on target is a bit poor. Carmarthen only had 5 shots the entire game and they had 2 on target. So a lot to work on, but not the worst start. Leaves us 7th, which I think is where we finished last season. Obviously, the league splits into 2 after so many games, so we want to be in the top 6, really. But, like I said, it's the first game of the season. Anything can happen from now. So Tom Donegan, who got injured near the end of that last match, is going to be out for between 6 to 8 weeks with a twisted ankle, which is not the best, but I feel we should have adequate cover in the centre midfield. That is one of the positions we've got plenty of options in. And Christopher Bale making his return to Welsh football. His first game since leaving Cardiff Met Uni in 2001. So next episode we're going to do the Port Talbot game. Obviously Port Talbot are the defending champions. They started the season off with a loss. Given it was against TNS, I don't really think that can tell us much about how their season's going to fare, since TNS are quite a good club. In the meantime, we've got 3 games to play offline. So we've got the Barla Premier League game, Porthmadog in the World Cup, and Airbus in the Welsh Premier League. And then we'll be back for the home game against Port Talbot. So that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. And I'll see you next time.